What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
We all know the G20 is happening right now in China. There's
Yep.
a lot of coverage about that. Some red carpet controversy here in the States. But what the Brits are kind of worried about, and what they have been warning their officials, is to be wary of beautiful Chinese girls. And I guess guys too, in some cases.
But they really mean beware of Chinese girls.
Yes, who are trying to seduce you because they are spies.
Yeah, which is like the most ridiculous warning. But considering actually that this actually happened.
It has happened before. This is not just some.
Oh my gosh.
This is not just some. Hey, we're Brits. We have James Bond. Now we're gonna be all like paranoid. No. This has happened in 2008 when Gordon Brown's entourage, him and his officials, went to China.
Right.
A lot of the officials were seduced by beautiful Chinese women and Russian women. And they would steal their BlackBerries, emails. They lost their contents in their briefcase. So this actually happened. And now people are being warned that if you're staying in a hotel room, it could be bugged.
Yep.
So they're saying if you don't want people to see you naked, then you should change under your sheets.
And I think they even gave them, as far as gave them a whole new set of temporary phones, all this stuff. They're really paranoid about this. Insane. And the fact that your own government has to warn you, hey, be careful of beautiful women. They could be trying to get information from you. It's insane. That it has to come to that point, and that's happened. And there's a term for it. There's an actual term for that phenomenon, and they call it a honey trap, which makes sense.
Sounds appropriate.
Makes sense. The ladies are pretty, they trap you. And it's not just British. I was reading, there was one, this was the craziest thing. Now, this wasn't a confirmed honey trap incident, but there was an American colonel. Did you hear about this? Back I think it was 08 or 06. There was an American colonel who fell in love with a young Chinese exchange student, and he basically he actually got prosecuted for this by his own government.
You mean colonel?
What did I say?
Colonel.
Colonel.
What is a colonel?
Oh, colonel.
That's what I'm confused about. What is a U.S. colonel?
No, it's colonel. Sorry, it's spelled colonel but pronounced colonel. I always forget that because when I read it,
when you looked at that,
colonel.
Colonel. Colonel is the word that flashed into your head?
No, because dude, colonel it's spelled colonel. I know it's pronounced colonel, but I always forget. I'm like colonel. Anyway,
wow.
Sanders. Anyways, dude, there's tons of words like that in the English language that you're just like, why is it pronounced like that? But anyways, he actually started giving passwords and stuff to this girl, and this girl wasn't a spy, or so they don't think she is, but he got in trouble.
Yeah.
This is a phenomenon.
Yeah. So basically, you just gotta be careful. This stuff this type of espionage, we all should expect it to happen because we know, we don't, it's not reported a lot, but of course there's spies everywhere. Yeah. We have our own spies, every country has their own spies.
Oh yeah.
And that's a whole shady other world that luckily we're not a part of.
Right.
But it's kind of interesting that this stuff, it does take place.
I totally agree with you. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, US doesn't. Dude, of course they do. US, Britain, every single government in the world, they have spies. Okay?
Yes.
That's just how the world works. I'm not saying the Chinese government is sending this, but when I hear that this phenomenon,
of course they are.
Okay, fine. Or the Russian government, whatever, because you never hear American government sends cheerleaders.
They probably do. I don't trust them.
Look, I'm sure they do other stuff, but in our minds, at least they try to regulate it. And dude, our own president got impeached for the whole Watergate thing, which is basically they set up bugged phones in the hotel. Yeah,
look, shady stuff happens all around the world, so this is just one more thing people have to be worried about. So I guess if you are a British official and you're sitting at a hotel bar and a beautiful woman comes up to you, and let's say you're 60, and you might not be in the best shape of your life, and you may not look the best, and a beautiful Chinese woman comes up to you and wants to get to know you better, maybe red flags, man. Red flags.
Yeah, dude, they should put a guide on that. They should just tell them why, be kind of mean, but be like why young beautiful women probably wouldn't want to come up and
No, they should be no. What if they went around to British officials and be like, yo, look, you know what, you're good looking, so next you. Now if a beautiful woman comes up to you, so it's not what you think.
So one guy looks like James Bond. They're like, you know what? Yeah, you could get some attention. And another guy's like Tony Blair or something. Or wait, is Tony Blair fat?
Tony Blair's not fat.
He's not fat. Okay.
Tony Blair's okay looking, dude.
He's alright.
Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts on this story. Thanks for watching.
Later.